What's going on, party people? It's your boy, Big Hoodie 5, man. You already know the deal, man. We are here with another one for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a little late on the date. You know what I'm saying? I've been dropping on Fridays. My son's birthday was Friday, man. Shout out to my boy Meg, man. Love my boy Mega Springs, you feel me? Everybody take a shot for my boy. Whatever you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Put one in the air for my boy, man. For sure. Other than that, man, nothing notable to note with myself, but let's get into these sports, man. You already know how we getting down. So, to pick up where we left off at a little bit, man, we was talking about the Dame Lillard trade last episode, Trouble in Paradise, man. If you haven't checked that out, please go drop a like and follow us on everything, man, and go run them views up on that. So Dame Lillard got traded to Boston. To Milwaukee, which led to a bunch of other trades, bunch of domino effects. So now Drew Holiday has landed up. He was in Portland, and now they made another trade, and he's ended up in Boston. And I ain't gonna lie, that probably was the piece they needed for real over there. Somebody with some structure, a little vet knowledge, a good defender, you know what I'm saying, on the perimeter up there with Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? He can score, but he can really facilitate better than anybody they got over there right now in Boston. So I'm not mad at that trade. You feel me? That was probably one of the smartest moves Boston done did in a while, considering that they haven't really moved much around. They moved Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon, I believe. Marcus Smart is already in. Oh, matter of fact, I lied. Marcus Smart is already in Memphis. So yeah, it's just gonna be a new scene over there in Boston. And yeah, I'm not too mad at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm not too mad at it. That's it for the major basketball news right now. Just picking up on that. Next, we going straight into the week 5, bro. We're going straight into the week 5. And we just going to talk about what's going on. So Thursday, we missed the Thursday game. Thursday, it was Chicago and the Commanders. Chicago finally got their first win. DJ Moore had an astounding game, bro. I know y'all don't hear me use words like that often, but, you know what I'm saying, do your homework on 5 having a good vernacular, bro, because, the boy went crazy. Not going to lie. The boy went crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? 230 yards. He just went dumb. Not gonna lie, bro. 8 catches for 230, bro. 3 touchdowns. It don't get no better. Chase Claypool just got traded to Miami Dolphins. Things wasn't going right over there, so he ended up leaving. So yeah, man, it looked like it's finna be a new scene over there. DJ Moore trying to get his money. I think his name is Daryl Mooney. He's trying to get his as well. Darnell Mooney, excuse me. He trying to get his money as well. So, they were trying to do a little something. Darnell didn't have no yards, unfortunately, but I know he's going to be one that people are going to be looking towards because they was talking about him in the fantasy. And he's a decent little young receiver, bro. You feel me? I'm not too hype on him yet. He still got to show me a little bit, but he did his thing. The Commanders actually surprised me, but one thing I did know note, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to sound like I said note, but one thing I did note was Sam Howell, bro, the quarterback for the Commanders, bro. And I ain't going to lie, he been looking legit so far. I'm not going to lie. The Commanders haven't been looking like their usual selves with him at quarterback. Like, he's way more poised back there. He can run a little bit. He definitely can throw. He threw for 388 yards, 37 completions out of 51 attempts, bro. Now, of course, they were losing the whole game, so I understand why he threw the ball 51 times. But 37 completions, bro, that's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. And 388 passing yards, only one interception. And he still had 2 passing touchdowns, bro. You feel me? So he rushed for 19 yards. He's solid, bro. I'm not going to lie. He's solid for sure. He's definitely solid. But yeah, they cover the Bears covered the spread. Of course, the score was 40-20. And they covered the over under. I picked them to go under on that game. I figured it was going to be more of a lot of drop balls, a lot of miscommunication, no good defense on behalf of Chicago because their defense been literally bottom tier and everything. And the Commanders have been looking way better. They got Chase Young on the line, and Montrez Sweat, and them boys is going ham on both ends of that line. So honestly didn't expect that from the Commanders, but I don't consider it a bad loss on their end as much as it was a better win for Chicago. They needed that win. I'm not mad at the win. You feel me? They needed that for Justin Fields' confidence. Now, since we on the topic of Justin Fields, let me get right into that. So, Justin Fields has had a lot of controversy and his status in the NFL here lately. And I don't necessarily agree with it because I see a lot of potential in him still. Chicago has no offensive line. You feel me? Their defense is terrible. Secondary is terrible. They have no run defense. Now, I ain't gonna lie, everybody stepped up against the Commanders, but as far as overall, bruh, they're banged up and there's not a lot going on over there. Justin Fields blamed it on the coach. A lot of people blaming it on him, but the boy can't do nothing if he getting pressure every other down. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing with that. So, with that being said, I'm still on my Justin Fields train. I just feel like he needs to be in a better situation. Now, what situations is that, you ask? You know what I'm saying? Hood got you. So the situations I feel like he will be good in. So I feel like there's 4 options. Now, y'all stick with me on this now. There's 4 options. Okay? We got New York. We got the Jets. Okay? Now, I'm going to throw the Jets out there because we don't really know the significance on whether or not A-Rod is going to come back and be A-Rod. Of course, he's trying to come back because he just got this contract, so it would be dumb as hell for him to retire. They're still going to owe him a lot of money, and the Jets not going to really be happy with that. But this is just hypotheticals, you feel me? If he can go anywhere, I would want him to go to the Jets. They got good receiving core, you feel me? Alan Lazard and Garrett Wilson. They got Conklin at tight end. And I feel like he would fit that a lot. They have a way better offensive line. Right now, they under Zach Wilson. He ain't been getting nothing. They done went and got Trevor Siemian, which is even worse. That's like going back to go get a former high school All-American. You know what I'm saying? Which is basically what they did. He ain't done nothing in the league, but he's been around a little bit, and they trust him probably more than they trust Zach. Zach just ain't been getting it done, and it's just not looking good, bro. So considering that Zach has barely been getting touched, he's not been having to scramble because they picked up a lot of offensive weapons, you know what I'm saying, on that line to protect the old man back there. You know what I'm saying? And Fields need that. I feel like you give Fields time to be able to scan the field and or run the ball, bro, he's going to make effective plays, bro. He has no choice. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. And I'm only throwing that out there first because it's the least likely to happen. So we just going to go ahead and get that out the way. Okay, next. My next pick is Minnesota. Right? So hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Okay? I say Minnesota, and I know everybody's saying like, well, Kirk's playing amazing over there, but they're not winning. Okay? There's something wrong with the connection over there now, and it's just not looking good. And he's not finishing when it matters. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like you put Justin Fields in that situation with a top 3 receiver in the league. He's never played with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all have seen players over time go to different teams and end up playing with somebody of a higher stature, and their level goes just that much higher because you have somebody that can open up the field and create more opportunities for you. You know what I'm saying? Being it a D-Hop or Devontae Adams, or, you know what I'm saying? It just brings that much more. So I feel like in that situation with Justin Jefferson being as dominant as he is, one of the best route runners in the league, you send Justin Fields over there, bro, and they're going to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? They're not as tight at running back, but they do have Jordan Addison over there, another young rookie receiver, raw, doing his thing. They got TJ Hawkinson from Detroit. raw tight end. They just signed him a fat contract. Their offensive line isn't as terrible. It's not significant. But it isn't as terrible as Chicago's, and that's flat out. Their defense is slightly better. It's just a lot more to work with. You know what I'm saying? I know Minnesota is an ugly team on the outside, but you know what I'm saying? On paper, that could work, bro. All my real football heads know that could work. If you really sit here and think about it, Minnesota, him and Justin Jefferson, that could work. Once again, he can scramble, he can create opportunities, and Justin Jefferson being the route runner that he is, him being able to create opportunities and have that time and scramble can give Justin Jefferson time to get down that field, bro. And you, come on now. You know what I'm saying? We need tutties, bro. So that's my second team. My next team is the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, now Atlanta has Desmond Ridder at quarterback. Their second string quarterback is a nobody. Desmond Ridder is a nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's not really getting it done. Now, I know they don't have a super good defense, but their defense is better, once again, than Chicago's, right? They have took a couple losses, but they got Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier and Cordell Patterson is coming back. So that's a great running back core. And you got Drake London, Kyle Pitts at tight end. You feel me? You got Mac Hollins from Las Vegas Raiders over there. You got a solid receiving core. And, bro, what's not to say Atlanta won't go the fuck up? You bring another Michael Vick to the city. There hasn't been a black quarterback in that city since Vick. So you bring a black quarterback to that city, young, to be able to grow there, and you know, he's not the same. He's not hood. He's not none of that. He's really just there to play football. He can go far, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know they'll spend that chip on him. I feel like it'll just be electric, bro, and it'll be lit to see him in Atlanta for sure. And I honestly feel like that's one of the most likely teams for him to go to. You know what I'm saying? The next most likely team I see for him to go to is the Tennessee Titans. Now, check me out. Once again, better defense, a better offensive line. Now, the Titans quarterback situation, it isn't terrible, but he's out the door, bro. Tannehill is not. They have Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. Excuse me, y'all. Ryan Tannehill's out the door. He's old. You know what I'm saying? He's about 36 years old, bro. He's not really averaging that much over 200 yards, if that, a game. But they do have Derrick Henry. They do have D-Hop now. You feel me? They do have Robert Wood. They got a little bit over there, bro. Okonkwo. They got a little bit over there, and it's not terrible. It wouldn't be terrible. Him having, once again, a top-tier receiver with him and a top running back, it could open up things. You feel me? It could open up things. People, like in Chicago, you already know what he's finna do. He's finna roll out, and more than likely, once you cover DJ Moore or you stop the run, he's finna scramble. That's just automatic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's figured that out. So you're not finna tell me defensive coordinators haven't figured that out as well. So, you know, I just feel like that'll be a better situation over there. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a better situation. So them are my four. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let me know how far off you think I am or what teams y'all feel like will be better. But I feel like those are the best four considering the quarterback situations on those teams. You know what I'm saying? Once again, New York being the least likely, but, hey, it can still happen. It can still happen. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my take on that, on Justin Fields, man. That's pretty much been a real hot topic. Outside of that, I already mentioned Chase Claypool. He's going to Miami. I don't see him being real beneficial over there. Just another option for real for Tua. And to create more opportunities for Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, to be real. Because once they get covered, okay, we could just dump it off to Chase. And it makes their Super Bowl run that they're trying to make right now just that much more valid. Because Buffalo is another team that's on their heels, and they just lost to Buffalo last week, and you feel me? They're looking for it. They're looking for that get back, and they're looking to keep this thing going and make up for that later on in the season. So, I'm not mad at it. You feel me? But I'm waiting to see how it's gonna blossom, how it's gonna affect everything else. Outside of that, I know Devontae Adams is probably still on the look. I haven't heard anything recent, but I know last thing I heard, Devontae Adams is still looking for a way out over there in Vegas as well. So, hey, man, some things probably going to happen this offseason in football, y'all. So, y'all be looking out, bro, for sure. Y'all be looking out. Y'all definitely be looking out. So, on the college tip, college, I picked Central Michigan, money line over. That crashed both ways. I picked Washington plus 3.5 over. That crashed both ways. Clemson money line, they hit for me. Miami, Ohio, minus 7.5, which is the run line. They hit. Bama over. They hit both ways. Purdue plus 1.5. I thought Purdue would cover on the spread, but because considering how low it was, but they didn't. Colorado, I knew losing back-to-back to them type of teams, playing Arizona State, you had to get that get back. They won in a close game by a field goal, but, hey, you know what I'm saying? I still like them on that game, man. I knew Colorado was going to make up for lost times for sure. They wasn't going to lose 3 games in a row. There's no way. Kentucky surprised me the most. I'm not going to lie. Kentucky surprised me the most. I did not think Kentucky was going to get blown out like that by Georgia. Their defense have been playing a lot better. But, again, this goes back to teams don't be playing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Some of these college teams don't be playing nobody. And their first real test is when they go up against one of them type of caliber teams. Georgia's ranked number 1 right now, as they should. So they play like it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing I was saying about Colorado. Colorado playing these kind of like they're not bad. You know, they have top tier talent on these teams, but they're not ranked for a reason. They're not in a higher stature for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to call a spade a spade. So Kentucky got mopped, but hey, you feel me? Their next game, I would take them all the way. I would take them all the way on their next game. So hold on, I'm trying to see who they play. Missouri. Yeah, you feel me? I like Kentucky in that Missouri game all the way. All the way. You feel me? Next, I had Notre Dame money line over. I thought Notre Dame was really going to pull that off, too. They surprised me as well. But, hey, it's really any given Saturday in college, for real. Like, you can hope for good games, but teams are looking for the upset out here. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for the upset. I also had TCU. TCU is one of them sometimey teams, bro. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. The way they played against Colorado week 1, you expect them to play like that every game considering, but they just not. You know what I'm saying? So TCU is one of them, beware picks, especially if they playing a team that can score. Texas Tech, I picked over, and that hit both ways as well. Texas Tech been looking good this year. One of the upsets for the night, Texas lost. Just when I was talking about them being the old Texas again, they lost today to, hold on, I just lost it. Oh, man, I just lost it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Oklahoma. Lost to Oklahoma 34-30. They covered the over, and Oklahoma covered the spread. Texas was favored in the spread, minus 3.5. Kind of a little bit of a surprise win, but Oklahoma has been playing pretty sound this year. They're 6-0 now, and that's just going to move them up in the top 25. So they were ranked 12th, so I'm expecting to be probably about 7th, 8th after this. Considering a few teams are gonna move out the way. Washington lost. It was another ranked team that lost today. Kentucky, of course, but they were ranked 20th. I believe. Oh, Notre Dame, 10. Yeah, so it's going to move them up a little bit. I knew it was another team that was ranked top 10 that lost. But, yeah, Notre Dame lost 2 today. And, oh, never mind. Never mind, y'all. I was finna get ahead of myself. But, yeah. Where was I at? I done lost my train of thought. Oh, well, we just gonna get into it. Oh, Texas, yeah, Oklahoma. Um, my fault, y'all. I've been all over the place. It's been a long weekend, man. Definitely super tired right now, but I gotta get this out for y'all. Uh, so next week we gonna hop into next week real quick while I got y'all attention. You feel me? Next week games are not showing up. Next week's games are not showing up. So we're just gonna call it how I see it on the shit, just game by game. So I like Colorado. Their spread is actually showing up. They got them favorite -15. I'm loving that. Tulane over Memphis. They got that spread -3. I actually like that too. Alabama, Arkansas. I like Bama on the money line. I like Georgia over Vanderbilt. Definitely like Michigan over Indiana. Michigan State and Rutgers. I like Rutgers. Ohio State and Purdue. I'm liking Ohio State, but I'm liking Purdue to cover that spread whenever that spread drop for sure. Oregon and Washington, man. Definitely gonna be a good game. Definitely gonna be one to watch. I'm liking Washington to kind of pull that game off, man. They've been playing good. They got a nice young quarterback over there. He's been playing stout, bro. I'm loving bro play. Uh, Hold on, let me go get his name because I don't want to mess nothing up. Oh, it might let me see. It might let me see the spreads for next week on here. If they dropped them. Penix. Yeah, Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. been playing great. He been playing stout, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely looking like a stud out there. So I'm not mad at them. They got one of the top receiving cores in college right now, and they also undefeated. So I'm actually liking them in this game. They don't have a over under or a spread or anything for these games right now, these college games. So I might have to drop like a little sub episode in between now and then. I like Florida State over Syracuse. Let's see. Cal and Utah. Um, I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking Cal low key. I'm liking Cal in that game. Cal versus Utah. I'm definitely liking Cal in that game on the spread. Let's see what else. Miami and North Carolina, definitely a good game. I'm liking Carolina though. Got to stay with the home front on that one. Notre Dame and USC, definitely another big game, but I'm going for USC to go 7-0, man. I'm liking USC to go 7-0. I'm liking Louisville over Pitt. Washington State, I'm looking for them to regroup, so I'm liking them for this week too. I'm staying Washington State. Then we got Duke and North Carolina State. North Carolina State has been surprising this year. They just got another dub. They've been playing good, bro. You feel me? Good, strong quarterback, Brennan Armstrong. He been playing solid. Throw a lot of picks, but they've been playing some decent teams, bro, and they haven't been getting blown out like that. So I'm not really mad at it. It's been close games. They only got blown out one time against Notre Dame. Outside of that, the other loss was super close to Louisville, 13-10. So yeah, I'm liking North Carolina State on the spread against Duke for sure. I don't know. I probably would take Duke money line just to be safe, but if you want to be a little spicy, take North Carolina State on the money line. I mean, on the spread. Next, Kentucky and Missouri. I already said that. Kentucky, for sure. So, yeah, man, they're my picks for college. While I had y'all on here, man, so let's go back. Let's go back to this NFL, man. Let's get back to this NFL. So first game, man, 9:30 game, early game. Buffalo and Jacksonville. Definitely got Buffalo. Definitely like Buffalo on the spread. And as far as the over under is 48.5. I like the over on this game. Houston and Atlanta. I like Houston. They got Houston as the underdog in this game, plus 2.5. They coming off a 2-game win streak. They just beat Pittsburgh almost in a shutout. I'm liking Houston. I'm liking the young quarterback. I'm liking his Nico Collins and Tank Dell little combo he got going on. Hopefully Damian Pierce can pick it up at running back, but right now they looking like they don't really need him. So defense stepping up. So I'm liking Houston in that game. Carolina and Detroit. I'm liking Detroit all the way. Carolina hasn't won a game yet, but Bryce Young, this will be his first game back. He's missed the last 2 games, I believe. But they got Detroit on the spread, minus 9.5. Detroit has been playing amazing this year. Their defense is looking amazing. Offensive line is almost impenetrable. So, yeah, I'm definitely liking that. And I'm liking the under on that game. 28-3 type of shit. 35-3. The over-under is 43.5. Tennessee and the Colts. I'm liking the Colts. Another underdog, 2.5. But I am liking this game to stay under as well. Tennessee isn't allowing a lot of yards for running backs this year, so I'm expecting the game to be in the air a little bit. You know what? I lied. Let me go back. We're going to go with Tennessee. Money line, but I'm still liking it under. All right, next we got Miami and New York. Definitely liking Miami. So far, that's the highest spread, minus 12.5. Definitely loving that. Tyreek Hill and them going to be burning them giant secondary. Them DBs over there is not ready for them boys. And I'm liking the over on this game because Miami likes to run the board up. We know that. We know that. Pats and the Saints. So we are favored in this game. So I'm gonna go with us in this game, bro. I'm gonna go with us in this game. I know I said last time that I wasn't gonna go with us. But the spread, I think it was 2.5. It's done went down to 1.5. But you know what? I'm liking this, bro. I'm liking the fact that they got us favored. Even though Alvin Kamara is back, I believe it's because Derek Carr is not 100%. And if they try to leave him in to suffer all game, we're probably going to take advantage for sure. Even though we just lost our best DB, Christian Gonzalez, for the season. And Judon, one of my linebackers. I don't know what Vegas sees in us, bro, but I'm gonna go with Vegas, bro. I'm gonna go with Vegas. The over under is 39.5. I feel like that's gonna go over. Baltimore and the Steelers. Once again, I like Baltimore. Minus 4.5. The over under is 38. Definitely like that to go over as well. These are pretty low over under. So out of both of those, one of those is gonna go over. So I'm gonna pick Baltimore and Pittsburgh to go over and ours to go under. So new Patriots and the Saints to go under 39.5, and I like Baltimore and Pittsburgh to go over 38. You feel me? I could see a 25-28 game over there. I could see that. Cincinnati and Arizona. They got Cincinnati favored. Why? I don't know 100%. Joe Burrow has not been 100%. I believe he has a calf injury, or is dealing with a calf injury. He's just not making connection with his receivers. T. Higgins is going to be out for a while now. He just hurt his knee or something like that not too long ago. I believe week before last, week 3. I don't think he played last week, or this might have happened last week. But either way, fuck it. I'll go Cincy, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll go Cincy. But I definitely like this game to go over as well. Over 44.5 for sure. Philly and the Rams. I'm liking Philly. But I'm only liking Philly money line. I'm not liking Philly on the spread. The spread is -4.5. But I am liking this game to go over 50.5. Considering that the defense has been looking rocky over there, and Puka Nacua is getting yards, and Cooper Kupp is gonna be back this week, so it's looking like it's gonna be hella balls thrown. Stafford seems to be playing. I know he was questionable earlier in the week, but it look like he's playing now. So if you want to go Rams on the spread, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But I definitely like that game to go over. The Jets and the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Jets on this +2.5. They're the underdog in this game. I'm gonna go with the Jets though, and I'm liking this game to go over as well. Yeah, I'm liking this game to go over as well. The over/under is 43.5. Next, we got the Chiefs and the Vikings. I'm liking the Chiefs in this game. We were just talking about that Vikings situation over there. I just don't see them beating the Chiefs. But the Chiefs have been playing a little wobbly this year on defense. Been giving up a lot of points. So I'm going to take just the Chiefs money line. And I'm going to take this over as well, over 52.5. The movement for the over/under hasn't changed much, so I definitely feel like this game is going under. Actually went up 0.5 point. But the spread has went from -6 all the way down to 3.5 on Kansas City. So that's another reason why sometimes you got to check where that spread opens at and where it closes at, and to see how much of a jump it is, because they want you to bite on certain things where they know it's going to be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to pay attention to what those things are. Next game, probably game of the night, is going to be, or game of the week, rather, is going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers being the best team in the league right now. They are the favorite at -3.5, and I'm loving San Fran on this game. -3.5 for sure. I see them winning by at least 2 field goals, if not a whole touchdown. Or a whole 7 points, rather. And I'm liking this game to go over. Even though these are two defensive teams, there's going to be a lot of scoring. There's going to be a lot of scoring because there's too many weapons on both teams. Both teams can step up on defense. So if you take the under, once again, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Y'all, just as a public service announcement, when I give my picks in Discord, when I'm giving picks on these games, as y'all can see, I'm running through every single game. This does not mean I'm telling y'all how to put y'all tickets in or what to match up with what. I'm just telling you what I feel, and you do with it what you see fit. You know what I'm saying? If I like a certain amount of games, then I'm going to pick out of those games, and I'm going to go with that, and that's what I'm going to post in the Discord or on my story or whatever. So I don't never want nobody to see my shit and be like, oh, well, he told me to play this. No, I did not. You know what I'm saying? I always say, if you like this, I understand. But I'm liking this because X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Most of the time, I don't get explanations from people. You feel me? Most of the time, they just tell me what they like, what they don't like, or ask me what I like and what I don't like. And it's up to me to get that explanation. So I give my own voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? Just so people know that this is not necessarily what I'm telling you to pick. But if I see something green and I think something is green, I'm going to tell you that. You feel me? If you know me, you know. If you've been paying attention to me, y'all been rocking with me, you already know. If I see something that's green, I'm going to tell you, like, yo, this game is green as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Green Bay and Las Vegas is the last game. That's going to be a Monday night game. I'm liking Green Bay on this game, even though Las Vegas is the favorite for this game. It's only 1.5. A lot of people would probably stay away from this game considering how kind of rocky Green Bay has been playing. But Christian Watson is back. Romeo Dobbs has been playing good. Reed has been playing good. They've been kind of weary at the running back position. Aaron Jones has been dealing with injuries all season, and A.J. Dillon is just not it at all. Like, he's garbage. So, definitely going to be a throwing game. I just don't see Vegas pulling it together. Jimmy G is supposed to be back this week. But the way they played last week, it just seems like it's a lot going on over there in Vegas. So I'm kind of liking Green Bay. But if you was to go Vegas money line, I wouldn't be mad at that either. The over under 44.5, I'm definitely liking that to go over, considering that Jimmy G is back. Definitely considering Jimmy G is back. He's definitely going to be hitting Devontae Adams a lot. They're going to be running that ball a lot, and the team is just going to look a lot different than what they did with O'Connell back there last week against the Chargers, because they was just tearing that boy up. 6 sacks by Khalil Mack is just insane, bro. He had that boy out there rattled, rattled to a T. But yeah, man, those are the games. That's my college and NFL. Normally, I try to break it up into segments, but I figure I just run through them just because I'm never going to do every college game because there's just too many games, and I don't know enough about all them college teams. Some of them teams are low-end teams that you don't really see on TV and you don't really pay attention to because they don't have a lot of, known names, so to speak. And you can call me biased, you can call it what you want, but I'm just not finna do all that. I'm just not finna cover all that. Now, if I get the fan base and people want me to cover every college game in order for me to look into it more, then I'll do that. But until then, I got to do what I can to make it comfortable for me. You feel what I'm saying? Hell, I'm parched from doing the NFL and just a few college games myself. So, for me to try to run through a whole, boy, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell. But yeah, man, those my picks. I'm gonna start back doing more halftime plays and solos and stuff like that too. I'm gonna start adding that in there because those do hit, and I don't typically look at those because I'm not going when I go play the bookie. I'm not really going myself. I have to kind of go with what somebody else is telling me, and you know what I'm saying, I kind of got to go from there. But once I'm able to really get my own bookie and I can play these solos, I'm going to play them. So there's no reason for me not to try to share those and try to put those out there instead of me just confining myself to just over under spread money line. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to venture out to show that there's more ways to hit, and that's how people are hitting. People are making 10 picks, not just off of those three things. They're making them off of halftime or over under solos or halftime solos or halftime team totals or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Prop bets and shit like that. So I'm gonna start throwing my props in there and just giving them more variety when it come down to the games, whenever I can actually start recording on time like I want to and have time to sit here and really, dig in instead of me trying to cram it in and move all fast and whatnot. Even though I kind of did this in a decent amount of time, a lot of my shits have been a lot lengthy, so I'm going to try to get into that a lot sooner and get into my topics a lot more smoother, you feel me, and make things a lot more. But I'm trying to get back in my flow, y'all. You feel me? I'm trying to get back in my flow. I'm getting ready to order me a desk soon so I can have me somewhere to set up so we can get back on the live stream. So if you rock with me and you on YouTube, whether you listening to the audio, whatever, Spotify, whatever it is, I love you, you know what I'm saying? And just be patient with me, you feel me? When I get me a desk and we can get back on the live, I need everybody to tune in with me, lock in, so we can have these things lit and they can just bring more and we can grow this thing into something big, man. So if you need the Discord, hit me up for the Discord. I can't really drop the link to the Discords because, they expire. So, if you don't know, they expire. You feel me? And if you know, you feel me? But, yeah, man. Outside of that, I'm not gonna get into the props and stuff now. I may when I drop the next episode. Let's see. Should I do like a little sub episode for the college games? Should I drop 2 a week? Would 2 a week be too much? I don't know. It'd be that much more content, but would it be too much on me is the real question. I think I can do it. It's just about really being around the clock on the picks, and I got to start writing shit down when I see it. You know what I'm saying? As far as what they are, when I want them. You feel me? Because that's another thing. Like, if I could play the bookie the way I want to play it, like not having to wait until Sunday, or I can put things in when I see it. Some lines, y'all, you can catch if you're on FanDuel, if you're on MGM or any of those type of sites, bro, and you can put lines in when they're super low or at a good time, bro. Do that. You feel me? If you put tickets in, bro, and bro, do that as soon as them shits open, bro. If you like some shit, bro, do that shit, bro, before it jump crazy or skyrocket. Or if you like it to jump down, then that's what you do, but you gotta pay attention to that. A lot of people ask me tips and stuff on sports betting, so I'm gonna get back into those as well. Try to be more elaborate with my stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is just me just letting y'all know what's more to come. I'm going to try to do a lot more in between little videos, so y'all go sub up to the YouTube. I'm going to start trying to do that, clipping these and clipping my lives, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram as well, Highly Favorite Sports _ man. We go live every Monday, going over the previous games and going over the games for next week as well. Starting off because that's when the lines open up. A lot of the lines open up on Monday. And yeah, man, because the majority of the games are over with. So a lot of the lines are at a certain point on Monday, and then we just follow them throughout the week. And that's how I get to y'all when I get to y'all on Friday, for the most part. So yeah, man, that's what we on. That's how we doing it, man. We trying to progress. We trying to make this thing better, and make this thing more efficient and more. I don't want to say the word professional, because I was told by somebody that's close to me said I'm not professional, you know what I'm saying, or I don't look professional while I'm doing this. And I'm not going to lie, my goal 100% is not to be professional. When we talking about sports, when I'm hollering at y'all, when I'm kicking it with y'all, it's not to be professional, it's to be real. You know what I'm saying? It's to be real. My take on sports, something that I love to watch, I love to play. I've been active my whole life. So I'm never going to let nobody try to make me be nothing I'm not. And I suggest nobody else do the same. So I'm never going to try to be quote unquote professional, because my name is Big Hoodie 5 for a reason. You feel me? That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's who I've always been. I'm still Malcolm, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to build. This is my community. So if you're going to be in my community, you're going to like me for me. And you're going to like me for how I talk and how I chill and how we vibe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody take your shots up, man. Put something in the air for your boy, Highly Favored. We on everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. The YouTube, Highly Favorite Sports. Instagram, Highly Favorite Sports _ Twitter, official HFS _ hit me up on there. If you want me to talk about something interesting, hit me up on the DM on Instagram. Talk about something specific, or you like a certain pick, or you want to try to get on the show, man, y'all let me know. Let me know your availability. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's really good, man. I got to get some more. If y'all know somebody y'all want me to get on and y'all want me to contact them, just let me know. I'm hitting up whoever. You feel me? I be sending my podcast to folks, man, that'll probably never check their DMs. But, hey, I'm just hoping one day they might check it, want to get on with us and vibe with us, man, and I can give y'all a show for real. But outside of that, man, love y'all, man. Everybody who been rocking with me, you already know it's all love, man, for sure. From my hood to yours, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. We out, gang. Love.